Lil Croc and the Plover Bird, from The Memoirs of an Olive Tree by E.B. Vargas. Have you ever been around someone who loudly complained all the time? It's hard on the ears and it's hard on the nerves. Your first instinct is to just get away from that complainer. Ollie the olive tree remembers that noisy day, hearing the complaints of Lil Croc. You are heirs of the prophets and of the covenant God made with your fathers. Acts 3:25 NIV. Theirs are the covenants.
"But I don't want to go to the dentist," complained Little Croc.
Little Croc's tooth throbbed and pounded. Something he had eaten a while back was now stuck between his sharp teeth. No matter how much Little Croc splashed about in the river, no matter how much he snapped his big toothy jaws, Little Croc could not ease the pain of his toothache. You're going to need to get a shot with a really big needle, and then the dentist is going to grab your tooth with his hard, cold pliers, and then he's going to yank as hard as he can, and he still won't get your tooth, teased Sister Croc. He's going to need to pull and pull and pull some more.
Little Croc began to wail all the louder.
Enough already, snapped Mama Croc. She had listened to Little Croc wail long enough, and now to have Sister Croc tease was just too much. Little Croc, spoke Mama Croc, there's nothing more we can do. If only you could go to the dentist to end all this complaining. But ever since Papa Croc ate that dentist, crocodiles are not welcome in the dentist office, no matter how many teeth they get to pull. Now, unknown to the crocodiles, their family squabble had caused quite a stir on the river. The other animals, who normally kept a safe distance, came in a little closer to listen. Serves Little Croc right, declared the headmaster of a school of minnows. Minnows did not like being chased, terrorized by Little Croc's big teeth. Many of their friends had been eaten as a late-night snack. Get back, warned Mama Turtle to her little turtle hatchlings. They were getting too close to Little Croc. Everyone knows you can't make friends with a crocodile. It was true. No one on the river gave Little Croc any sympathy for his pain. He had no friends. Even Mama Croc and his sister swam off a ways, basking in the sun, just wanting peace and quiet. Yet one little plover bird perched on a nearby olive tree listened, his eyes wide and bright. He was so little, hardly anyone on the river paid him any heed. It was not long ago when the plover bird lost his own mamma to the talons of a great hawk. Now, every morning, no matter how early he awoke, the plover bird struggled to find breakfast. Always a bigger, faster bird came swooping down to catch the worm. The plover bird would hide among the bulrushes, hungry, remembering what had happened to his mamma. Little Croc is big, but really he's just a little one with a big hurt, like me, thought the bird. The plover bird hopped off his perch and came closer. Little Croc stopped his cries long enough to finally notice the bird. What's that fool of a bird doing? The antelope gasped. He will be eaten. But the bird paid no attention to the antelope. Snap! In his pain, Little Croc lunged, just missing the bird. That's not the way to make friends, the plover bird said, his heart all aflutter from the close call. All I want is to keep you company. Little Croc couldn't believe what he just heard. Wasn't this bird afraid of him? Did someone really want to be his friend? Little Croc cried a big crocodile tear, his teeth hurting even more. I would come closer, but you've got to promise not to eat me, the plover entreated. What else could Little Croc do? He had only snapped earlier because of the pain he was in. He really was in no mood for eating. And And here was friendship being offered by a silly little bird.
"I won't hurt you, I promise,"
was all Little Croc could say. The Plover Bird came closer and landed on the back of Little Croc, his skinny little knees knocking together. My, but Little Croc's skin was bumpy. My, but Little Croc's eyes were bulgy. My, but Little Croc's teeth were pointy. The Plover Bird had walked right up to Little Croc's nose.
"Show me where it hurts,"
the Plover Bird dared ask. Little Croc opened wide his jaws, displaying a row of pointy white teeth. How many little animals wished they had never seen the inside of that mouth! Sure enough, right there between the teeth was the remains of one of those snacks stuck tight. Without thinking, Plover, as hungry as he was, poked right in with his beak and snatched that food right out from between Little Croc's teeth. Delicious!
"Hey, what did you do?" asked Little Croc. "I don't hurt so much anymore."
"I finally had breakfast," the Plover Bird smiled, and so their friendship was born. Little Croc was so happy he swam up to a branch floating in the river. With his big jaws he grabbed that branch and snapped it in two. Crack! One end almost hit Mama Turtle and the other end almost hit the antelope. Little Croc spoke to the antelope, to Mama Turtle, to the school of minnows, and to all the animals of the river.
"See what I just now did to this branch? That's what I'll do to anyone who messes with my little plover friend. Best buddies forever."
They believed him. And do you know, even to this day, all of Plover Bird's grandchildren are still best buddies with the children of Little Croc, a covenant friendship that will last forever. Visit memoirsofAnOliveTree.com. Enjoy the entire series, including easy-to-read explanations for children, lesson plans for teacher, parents, crafts, games, songs, and more.